I'm Fiona from Q Marketplace. Q is an online marketplace for small business owners to discover, purchase, and manage business software. We've also created a management dashboard so business owners like you can stay on top of your software billing, marketing, accounting, and lots more. We're currently working on new features for this dashboard, and we're excited to bring them to you in upcoming videos. But today, we're going to walk you through how to create an LLC using LegalZoom. LegalZoom has helped over 2 million people start their own businesses, and using their site is very easy. We can create an LLC together in under 10 minutes. Let's get started. Let's start with a basic definition of what an LLC is. An LLC is a limited liability company, and it's formed by one or more people to be applied to a for-profit business. And it's the simplest way of structuring your business to protect your personal assets. For example, in case you get sued, it's important to have a limited liability company. First, let's navigate to the Q Marketplace. And right now I'm on the LegalZoom page. You can see that Q has a lot of information around LegalZoom, the key features, the pricing, and that way you can really understand if it's right for your business. But I know right now LegalZoom is what I want to use. So I go over here to the right, click Visit Site, takes me directly to the LegalZoom site. And right now we want business formation, that's what we're going to do, and underneath we pick limited liability company. Okay, so now it's going to ask me to enter the name of my company. And this is something that we recommend you spend a little bit of time thinking about, because at Q we advocate for having a similar web domain, email address, branding, just so that everything is all under one roof. And if you pick the same domain, or the same name for your LLC, then it makes it easy. I'm going to pick derivation of Q Marketplace. Let's see if that's available. And I'm in Colorado, so the state that I'm going to enter is Colorado. Great news! Q Marketplace is available. So right now, it's asking me if I want to have my phone number entered to secure the name before someone else does. Well, right now, I'm not going to enter my phone number. I'm just going to proceed with Get My LLC. Okay, now during this next point, LegalZoom's going to start to ask you some questions about your business. And the first one is, when do you want to launch? Well, I want to launch soon. It's not up and running yet, so I'm going to pick soon. And this page just gives you an overview of LegalZoom and why they're a great company for you because of their experience and their expertise, and they'll give you peace of mind. That's really awesome, LegalZoom. I'm going to hit continue. Q Marketplace, is this my first LLC? Yes, it is. And right now, they're going to ask me what Q Marketplace does. Now, it's important to be general. You don't have to get too worried about whether or not there's any match to what you do. We're just going to put software, because that's what Q does. And then they give you a little inspirational quote. They formed over 7,500 businesses in this particular industry. Will Q Marketplace have employees in the first year? Now, this is something that's important. If you don't know right now, that's fine. I know, for example, that at this point, my fictitious company is not going to have any employees. So I'm going to hit no. So on the next page, it asks about the registered agent. And it says, do I want to appoint a registered agent for Q Marketplace and get total peace of mind? Well, down here they have a handy explanation of a registered agent so that you know exactly what it is. And a registered agent is to have an address for the business that is assigned to a living individual. So for example, if the business gets sued, the summons will be sent to this person. And additionally, the address of the registered agent is where all the paperwork will be sent. In some states, you can be your own registered agent, and others, you need another person to act on your behalf. If you don't have another person to act on your behalf, then LegalZoom can do it for you. They have been a registered agent to over thousands of businesses, and they will scan and catalog all the documents. So if you want to rely on them for this service, it's just $159 a year. So I am going to go up here and click Continue with LegalZoom, although if you do want to appoint a different registered agent, note it's just below that, slightly smaller. So we're going to go ahead. And now LegalZoom gives me the option of different types of essential documents. And I'm going to take you through these very briefly. The first is an operating agreement. The second is an operating agreement plus EIN. And then the last one is the operating agreement, the EIN, and licenses. If you're confused at all about what each of these is, LegalZoom has a handy definition underneath. So for example, an operating agreement is an essential document for all new businesses, and it governs how the owners operate as individuals within the business, and also financial and managerial duties. So it's a key document to rely on in any dispute with coworkers, and it also helps protect your company's limited liability status. So even if it's just you, having an operating agreement for yourself can increase the robustness of your LLC. Also, what is an EIN? LegalZoom tells us that it's essential for all businesses. It's essential because it's the way that the IRS is identifying your business for tax purposes. And it's also mandatory for filing taxes. Because I don't have a business yet, I will probably need an EIN, and the fact that it's combined in here is very handy and useful. And then the last one, looking at the licenses, this is something that I recommend that you research beforehand around what licenses you'll need. For example, if you're in food services, you might need different licenses on the state, local, and federal level than other types of businesses. So once you've read through all these different ones, you can either select here or go back up to the top. Now, I'm going to select the operating agreement, EIN, and licenses because I know I'll need them all. The next thing it's going to ask me is about including services, and it takes you through screens for each of these. Affordable taxes, legal protect, and total compliance. So the next screen will give us a little bit more about each of the options. Affordable tax is if you want help determining the best tax structure for your business. I'm going to say no thanks LegalZoom, but maybe next time. Legal Protect is really great. It will help you set up legal documents, advice for any new matter. Everything's included. Ensure everything is right from the beginning, so they'll give you attorney's advice at no extra cost. This might be helpful, so I'm going to say okay. And then total compliance. Failing to stay compliant with the state of Colorado could remove protection for my LLC. Not only that, but it will give me peace of mind if I have it. Well, that's something that I'm going to take in my included month. I'm going to put that in there. All right, now one of my last steps. The last step is to select the LLC package, and the option depends really on how fast you want the paperwork. You can scroll down to see a checklist of what's included in each of the options. For example, all of the packages include the LLC Next Step Guide, which is a handy next step guide that they'll send you, LLC filing, which they'll do for you, LegalZoom Peace of Mind Review, but some of the more expensive packages will include organizers, VIP processing, priority filing, and express shipping. So if you need super fast turnaround in 7 to 10 days, you can get that. I am happy because I haven't yet started my business to get economy shipping. And then they give you an option to get a new bank account. This is not something I want to do at this time, so I'll hit no thanks. And then the very final step is to review your order. So you can see the company details, the economy LLC option that I picked, the operating agreement, and that I want the EIN and the licenses for $199. And then beneath all the options that LegalZoom gave me. So say with these last three options, the business tax plan, the business legal plan, and the compliance and tax preparation package. Well, maybe I was a bit hasty. I kind of want a tax plan now that I've thought about it and walked through those steps. You can click on it, scroll down, read all about it again, and maybe say, oh great, okay, I want a business tax plan for $320 a year. Notice that it's the first 30 days essentially free, and then you pay for it after that. So I'm going to hit update order, and then in a moment it updates. So now I'm going to get my business tax plan, and I'll start paying for that after 30 days, so it's not included in my final balance. And I think I feel pretty good about that. Let me just check. Do I want to edit anything in here? Well, I'm still not really sure about the number of employees, so I'm just going to X out of that. I think I'm ready to go. Hit continue to checkout. And then the final element is you enter your payment details. One thing I do want to mention down here is that LegalZoom gives you the handy option to pay by installments. So if $328 is too much for you right now, you can pay across 3 months. And that's it, you're done. Well, not completely done, because what will happen next is LegalZoom will send you some paperwork for your LLC, and you'll have to fill it out. But they have a quick and easy checklist so that going through and doing the final signatures will be as easy as walking through this video today. I hope this video was helpful in setting up your LLC. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions that we can help you with. Q has helped many businesses set up LLCs and purchase their business software, so we're very good at answering questions. We've been there. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for our next video.